Hey, my friends, it's your friend Kevin. Welcome here. Today is Monday, the 31st of July, 2023, and this is your card of the day. All right, then. So we are using Kyle Gray's Angel Prayers Oracle deck. And we are also with the Justice card this week from Radley Valentine's Archangel Power Tarot Deck. Archangel Raziel is seen here with his sword upright, seems to be floating between two pillars, basically dispensing justice, fairness, standing in what's right. So for today, I decided perhaps tend to the garden of importance. What's important to you? What do you believe in? What do you feel strongly about? And then set the tone for your day. What is your day about? What are you wanting your tone to be? What do you want your feelings to be? We are approaching a full moon tomorrow. We have 2 super moons this month. So the energy perhaps may feel somewhat emotional, somewhat intense. Don't let that put you off. Let's get to our card and reading of the day. Loving Father in the sky, Mother of the earth, angels, ancestors, ascended ones, we welcome you to this space, and I set the intention to see, to feel, to hear, and to know your sacred words, and to deliver this message in such a way as to enlighten, to inspire, and to heal. May this message be a purpose, be a value, and have meaning to all who come. So be it, and so shall it be. All right. Oh, I like this card. So we have Archangel Raziel, the magician of God, the one who knows God's secrets, the one who brings us these intuitive little insights that can give us wisdom, that can give us knowledge, that can let us see, briefly see, feel, know what's in our heart and have a little glimpse of what's up ahead for us. So your prayer up to the heavens, if you will, is thank you, Raziel, for helping me channel my gifts and my talents. What are your gifts and your talents? Now, if we're going to couple this with Archangel Raziel, Archangel Raziel may be coming to you and saying, listen, there is some important things that you've got going on here. It might be a contract that you have to sign. It might be something that your loved ones is asking you to do. It might be something going on at your workplace that perhaps feels a little bit off, or anything that is somewhat of a contrasting nature for you. Now, sometimes we are met with challenges, and we're met with contrasts, and we're met with things that tend to be a little bit of a detour, mental, emotional. It sends us in a slightly different direction. We've got 2 ways of being, and it's what we do with these things that happen that makes the difference. It's how we react to situations, not the situation. The situation is going to happen. Do you, okay, I'm good with that, let me move forward in grace and harmony the best way I know how, or do you push up against it and be, oh, no, this is not working, and sit in the soup of resistance? What Archangel Raziel is doing is showing you the outcome of both situations. So if you come from a place of, I'm going to take the high road, I'm going to take the spiritual approach, I'm going to set the tone of the day to be spiritually grounded, to be loving in my heart, peaceful in my being, and all of those things that represents that energy, then that is your garden of importance today. That is important to you. Peace is important. Love is important. Stability is important. All of those things. So when something of a controversial nature pops up, or something that is challenging to you, the tendency might be your former self might have reacted and been a little bit resistant, objectionable, perhaps hostile, maybe hoity. I don't know. I don't know you. So you'd have to decide. The best way to move forward is to look at what is the best decision I can make right now for me to move forward. What would be in my highest and best interest? And this is where Archangel Raziel comes in. Archangel Raziel shows us this is in your highest good. This is for your highest intention. This is what will bring you and garner you the best result possible. So this is where, in advance, thank you, Raziel, for helping me channel my gifts and my talents. And your gifts and your talents can simply be that, making a very solid decision based on what you believe in your heart, in your intuition to be so. Now, because Archangel Raziel right here has his sword up in the air, not down on the ground, this means any decision is the right decision, because this archangel is the archangel of justice. If this were astrological card, it would be Libra. And on the dreamer's journey or the fool's journey, whichever deck or tradition you follow, this comes up after the chariot card or before the chariot card. I can't remember. Anyway, whatever decisions you make, whatever you're traveling towards, justice is being served. This is a card that talks about standing in your power, but in a way that is good for everyone, good for mankind, making sure that you look at contracts. I think we're about to go into retrograde with Mercury coming up. That's all about communication, and that would be a sort of a review of things we've said, things we've spoken about, things we may have written, might be in that. So if you are looking at contracts, if you are looking at something that requires your eagle eye, both of these archangels are here to say, we're going to show you the best way, but you're going to have to pay attention. I'd say both of these cards today is pay attention. Try not to go into any situation today blind. This also includes paying attention to the way that you feel. What are you feeling about a certain situation? How are you feeling about a certain situation, a person, a place, all those things? Maybe you make a list of what is your garden of important. What is important to you? You know, Justice Raziel does really talk about values. Now, when we were in the nodes of Taurus with Scorpio, that whole value system was front and center. But now the North Node is in Aries and the South Node is in Libra. So we've got balance and harmony from the South Node, what you're bringing into the situation. And then your future, what you're looking to do, where your forecast is action. Let's go. Let's take some chances. Let's move forward. Those nodes, if you will, North and South nodes, shifted about a week or so ago. And they'll be that way for about 18 months. So if you want to travel back to the last time that we had the North Node in Aries and the South Node in Libra, that would have been around December of 2004. It would have gone for 18 months. So we would have been in the middle of 2006. What was occurring in your life at that point? What were you doing? Where were you at? What decisions were you making? So what I'm looking at, tending to the garden of importance and setting the tone for the day. If you're coming across some of that full moon tough energy that stirs up emotions, it might be because there's a big transition coming up for you. There's some big changes coming up. You might be joining a community that's new and unfamiliar. You may be expanding your circle of friendships. You might be moving back, forth, in, out, changing where you are in the general vicinity of things. I remember at the end of 2004, I was considering winding down a business that I owned, my little salon that I opened, and moving into a bigger arena where my talents as a hairstylist were going to be, shown. And that did last until the middle of 2006. So when, this reminder comes up, and of course these nodes travel and change, but it's also good to know when was the node here, and so we can see what showed up for us. When this card comes to say your spiritual gifts, and you're giving thanks for your spiritual gifts, whether or not you see yourself as a spiritual, a psychic, a healer, whatever node, whatever that part that is, intuition has never left you. Intuition has been part of you and what you've been about your entire life. So giving thanks that your intuition is on the exact wavelength that it needs to be on for you to have your insight, your gut feeling, the balance of what do I need? Or maybe the other question is, show to me what's missing. What am I missing? What piece can I fill in the blanks? And, what would be to my highest good and balance these things out? It sometimes takes us looking through the lens of what's missing for us to sort of place that balance and find that peace and harmony. I hope that this has been helpful. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for sharing all of this. It gives me great pleasure to respond to your comments. That's all I've got to say on that. Until tomorrow, lots of love. Bye.